Hello everyone, welcome to my stream Forbidden Gods or Forbidden Gods 514 on Twitch. Thank you to look at me on YouTube and Twitch. Today we're gonna talk about top 5 best top budget deck of the last weekend ranking tournament of the God Unchained to get earn pack, when you and they all ranked mythic and they all today from the 18th of December 2023 top 40 player. So now let's see the number one player is question mark question mark question mark question mark unknown player ID 1232793 ranked player number 10. The win rate of that deck is 66.7 percentage of win rate. The deck name is Mid-Range Magic, and the price of the deck is $29.20 USD in Ethereum when I look at it this afternoon. Now it's $31.31 USD. Not expensive, but really interesting because it's a top 10 player. Now let's see what we have inside of the deck. Let's look to the neutral card. Umber Oni. Creature. 5 strength, 7 health. Cost 7 mana. Leech. Each damage done by that creature will be gained in health to your god. Burn 2. At the end of the turn, deal 2 damage before the regain to that creature. When into the battlefield with War, deal 2 damage to each other creature and give them burn plus 2. So it's give them burn plus 2 to each other creature. Can be your creature or the enemy creature. So be careful. I don't like that too much, Ember Ani, but it's useful because you have Leech. That card is common card from Band of Wolf set. This card is really expensive, $2.36 USD in Ethereum. Eclect Spawn of Pendrelet. Creature 1/1. Cost 6 mana. Frontline. When the first all creature of the enemy need to attack the frontline first before attacking any other creature or backline or your own god. When this creature enters the battlefield, you gain +1/+1 for each card that is in your hand. That card came from the core set and is legendary card. You can have it for free when we grind the game, or you can buy it at low cost at 94 cent USD and Ethereum. Not expensive as well. Reflection Elementalist. Creature. 3 attack, 4 health. 5 mana cost. Ward. The first spell or ability done on that creature is revoke. When enter the battlefield, you transform a friendly creature into a Reflection Elementalist. That's a good creature if you have a low strength creature that is 1 strength, 2 strength, and low health as well, or has already been damaged and be under 4 health. That's make the creature return to 4 health and have 3 strength instead. That card from the Genesis set in its cost for rare card rarity, $4.93 USD in Ethereum is a little bit expensive, but that card I found it useful because you can re-put back the L to fort, or you can also increase the strength and the health of a tiny creature. Guild Enforcer, creature, 3 attack, 5 health, cost 5 mana. Frontline. When the creature of the enemy need to attack the frontline first before attacking any other of your creature or your own god. You have also armor 1, so that is damage reduction of 1. Guild Enforcer is very a popular common card from Order set, is very powerful and costs only 25 cent USD. I stress you strongly to have it because it's really a good popular Defender card. Glen, Lord of the Sky. That's legendary. I have it for free. I'm very happy and lucky to have it because that neutral card is a creature that have 5 strength, 5 health, and costs 5 mana. When enter the battlefield, you draw 2 dragon that is in your deck. So you need to be careful because you need to have dragon inside of your deck. So it's important that part. But that legendary card cost the low cost I never saw. 16 cent USD and Ethereum for a legendary card, so grab it as soon as possible. Iron Tooth Goblin. Creature. 2 attack, 2 health. Costs only 2 mana. Is a Genesis set. When into the battlefield, you remove 3 durability from your opponent relic. That is Tooth Goblin is very powerful because it destroys the relic of the opponent one shot with 3 durability on them. That common is really expensive but really useful. It costs $2.10 USD. I suggest you strongly to grab it if you don't have a durability remover in another type of god. That's the end of the neutral card set of the Magic deck mid-range Magic deck of the unknown player. Now let's see the Magic card we have inside of the deck. We have Leord Hatchling, creature, 3 attack, 3 health, costs 10 mana. Each turn, set this creature mana cost to 10 minus the number of cards that is in your hand. When enter the battlefield, you deal 4 damage to a creature or the enemy god. That is from the core set. You can grind the game to have it for free. It is a rare card that costs 22 cent USD and Ethereum. Unbound Flame. Spell. Costs 5 mana. You deal 4 damage to a creature or the enemy god. Empower 2. Pay 2 more damage when you click at the top right corner of the card. Then it deals 4 damage to each creature. So when you pay 7 mana, it deals 4 damage to the enemy god by example, and 4 damage to each other creature. Or if you have a 8 health big beast creature, you deal 4 damage on that creature and 4 damage on each other creature, and that big beast should have a 8 damage on him. That card came from Myrtle's Judgment deck. This card is a rarity, and it costs 69 cent USD in Ethereum. Not bad and really interesting and very popular in the Magic card set. Storm Stress. Creature. 3 attack, 6 health, 5 mana cost. Frontline. The enemy needs to attack the frontline first before attacking any other of your creature or your own health. When is into the battlefield, you deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. So that's mean 1 damage to all enemy creature. So that's really useful and interesting. That rare rarity core set card that you can grind into have it for free costs only 16 cent USD. Not bad and interesting to have. Shaped Blast. Spell. Cost 5 mana. Is from Order Light. This card spell mean pick one. Deal 5 damage to each creature with frontline, or you deal 3 damage to each creature without frontline. Shipwreck Blast can destroy a frontline fast, or can destroy a no frontline that have 3 health, or a frontline that have 5 health. So it's really useful in those time. For a 5 mana cost, it's not that too much expensive. This is a epic rarity, but it costs not too much for epic card. $1.20 USD. Not that expensive. Ratify, a popular card in Magic deck. Corset is a card you can grind to have it for free. Costs 5 mana. You transform a creature into a 1 attack, 1 health rat. That Ratify can transform a big beast that is 14/14 without ward into a big tiny rat. That Ratify common from the core set costs only 4 cent USD, but it's really the most popular card inside of Magic deck. Worm Breath, a core set card that you can grind it for having for free, and also super popular inside of Magic deck because that card Magic costs only 4 mana and deal 5 damage to a creature or the enemy god. You can finish the game with one breath or two of them when you have 10 health remaining. That Warm Breath common costs only 7 cent USD. Not expensive, but super cool to have. Spellbound Goblin. 3 attack, 3 health, 4 mana cost. Spell boost +1, so all your spell gain +1 damage more, or ability gain 1 damage more. No, spell boost +1 is all your spell gain 1 damage more. War, when enter the battlefield, it gives -5 durability to your opponent relic. Spellbound Goblin is a powerful creature to destroy any relic from any god because it's -5 durability. And that Spellbound Goblin is from Tide Trial. So in a case is a new card that is a common that costs only 29 cent USD in Ethereum. Not bad, but very interesting and powerful. Flame of the Sigan Shattering. Corset. You can have it for free. It's a spell, costs 4 mana, and very popular in a lot of magic deck because it deals 4 damage. But if you have the 9 mana, unlock it. It deals 7 damage instead. So when you have the 9 mana unlock it, you play 2 times that card and you deal 14 damage. You have after that 1 mana remaining. That card is a rarity rare from Corset that costs only 16 cent USD Ethereum. Not bad to have and super popular in all Magic deck as well. Crystal Text Color. Creature. 1 strength, 1 health. Cost 4 mana. Echo. When you cast that spell, you have another copy of that creature that costs 1 mana that is a 1/1 that do the same war effect. When it's entered the battlefield, you unlock a mana lock. So that means when you have a mana lock of 5 mana, you're in the turn 4, you put it on the field, you have now 5 mana lock. So next turn you will have 5.5. So you will have near the 6 mana lock. You put another one for 4 mana, and you have the 6 mana lock. So next turn you will be at 6.5. So you will have near the 7 mana lock. So that's very powerful and faster. Empower 2, when you pay 2 mana more, so 6 mana in total, you also foresee 2 card. So that means you look to top of the 2 card that you have on your deck, and you choose which one go to the bottom of your deck, and which one go to the top. The one you selected goes to the bottom, the one you don't select go to the top. That Mortal Judgment creature is a rarity rare and costs only 36 cent USD. A little bit expensive, but but super interesting and powerful for unlock a mana lock, so it can be popular. Prereq Knowledge spell that costs only 3 mana. So less. That means that card can be played one time and be removed from the game. It's from Verdict set. Pull a spell. with a mana cost of 7 or less from your void to your end. An obliterate card from the top of your deck equal to its mana cost. Set the spell cost to 0 and obliterate it at the end of turn, so remove it from the game. That's mean you play that card and you have another 7 mana cost or less that you can play for free with removing the card at the top of your deck. So you can play Flame of Second Shattering a third time. Or a big, big, big Worm Breath. Frenetic Bibliomaniac. Creature. 1 attack, 1 health. Cost 3 mana. Echo. When enter the battlefield, you have a copy of that creature 1/1 that costs 1 mana that do the same thing. In that case, when enter the battlefield, you draw a card. So you pay 3 mana, you burn a mana crystal, you put another one, and you draw 2 cards that cost 4 mana. That command for Mortal Judgment costs only 4 cents USD in Ethereum. Really not expensive, but interesting to have. Tracking Bolt, Core Set. You can have it for free. That costs only 2 mana. You pick one. Deal 1 damage to each creature, or it deals 3 damage to one creature. Tracking Bolt is very useful to have it at the beginning of the turn, or the beginning of the match. Like this, you can destroy a 3 health creature for 2 mana. That command costs only 7 cents USD in Ethereum and can be grind for free in the core set. Star Shard Bolt core set can grind the game to have it for free, costs only 2 mana, and deal 4 damage to an enemy creature only. So deal 4 damage to an enemy creature. That command costs only 7 cents USD in Ethereum. That is not expensive. Now, Safeguard Incantation came from Order, cost 2 mana, draw a card, but give also ward and protect it to your god. So your god become protected from the first spell of ability on him, and also the first damage done on that god. That rare rarity card costs 49 cents USD in Ethereum. Suggest you strongly to have it. That's the end of the first number one top deck budget deck that costs 31 cent and 53 cent $31.53 now USD. You have increase in price. The overall is 91 match and 44.9 percentage of win rate, but the creator have 45 match and 66.7 percentage of win rate. Very not bad for the number one deck. Now, number two budget deck. That's created by GD Tajik, ID 4521462, rank 16, rain rate 63.5 percentage of rain rate. The deck name is Viking War. The price is $33.66 USD. Now $35.79 USD in Ethereum. The Viking War deck is very powerful for a war deck to have a Viking because it costs not a lot of money to have a good Viking deck, and also the creator have 85 match for having 63.5 percentage win rate, and the overall for 301 match is 54.8 percentage of win rate. So that is not that bad for 300 matches. Let's see what we have in the neutral card side. Feral Shapeshifter core set can grind the game to have it for free. 4 strength, 4 health, costs 4 mana. Ident for 1 turn, so for 1 turn cannot be targeted by spell or ability or cannot be attacked. When enter the battlefield, deal 1 damage to an enemy creature. That feral shapeshifter is very popular since last year, and since it started from the core set, is really a powerful card, and costs 22 cent USD and Ethereum for a rare rarity. Vanguard Axewoman. Creature. 2 attack, 2 health. Costs 1 mana. Blitz. When the creature enters the battlefield, you can attack a creature immediately or not a god. Vanguard Axewoman came from Welcome Set. You can have it for free and from the beginning and is a 13 cent USD in Ethereum if you want to have it in NFT, or you can wait to forge it in NFT. Leviathan Hunter. Creature. 2/1. Costs 1 mana. Genesis set. When enter the battlefield, equip a 1 attack, 1 durability barbed hook. If you control another Viking, you equip a 1 attack, 2 durability barbed hook instead. That creature is very popular in a lot of Viking deck that I discovered last year, and Leviathan Hunter is a very powerful Viking because it gives you a relic as well that lets you defend yourself. That common card costs more than any common because since last year the people want to have it and costs $2.18 USD in Ethereum. The Barbed Oak is a relic that is 1 strength, 1 durability. Look at that. Now let's see the next card. In the War card set, let's see. Whiteford Guard, creature, 5 attack, 4 health, costs 4 mana. Front line, when the enemy creature needs to attack the front line first before attacking any other of your creature or your own god. White Fur Guard, Empower 1. When you pay 1 more mana, this creature gain protected. So you gain protected from the first damage done on that creature, so it's gain revoke the damage. Whiteford Guard is came from Mortal Judgment. It's a common that costs only 22 cent USD in Ethereum. Not expensive, but very useful. Cunning Challenger. 4 attack, 4 health. Cost 4 mana. A very popular Viking creature. Because for me, that Viking creature is very powerful because it do tempt fate. You select for one fate that you can have it for sure, or you can tame the fate to have two thing completely, two bonus on that creature. The good powerful stuff with that cunning challenger is at the start of your turn, you tempt fate again for that creature. So that cunning challenger gain powerful bonus every turn. That common mortal costs 9 cents in USD in Ethereum. That's really a cheapest price for a good card I suggest you to have. Another round. Spell costs 4 mana. Give a friendly creature plus 3 strength plus 3 health, and at the end of your turn, if you're frenzy, so if you have dealt the damage to the enemy, give a to the enemy god, give a random creature in your hand plus 1 strength plus 1 health. Another round is came from Order, and I suggest you strongly to have it in your deck for a rarity rare that another round is very popular and costs only 27 cent USD to have it. Raid Reveler. Creature. 3 strength, 2 health. Costs only 3 mana. Came from the welcome set, so you can have it from free at the beginning. That Viking is protected, so it stops the next source of damage the creature will take the first time. That Raid Revealer costs 4 cents in USD and Ethereum for a common that came from a welcome set. The legendary inside of the deck is Odi Valkas Erao. That creature have 3 strength, 2 health, and 3 mana cost. It came from Order. is I've protected. So that's mean the first damage done on that creature is revoked, but after this creature attack your opponent god, you reduce by 1 the cost of a random highest mana cost creature in your hand. So you have a highest mana cost creature in your hand and only while cast a roll attack the enemy god, you just reduce the mana cost of 1. Very powerful. And that legendary card is very expensive but very interesting to have for sure. It costs $8.85 USD. Very powerful to have for sure. Lycaeus Adherent. Creature. 3 strength, 4 health. Cost 3 mana. Mortal Judgment. Empower 1. When you pay 1 mana more at the top right corner of the card, you give +1 strength to each creature and then deal 1 damage to them. So you deal 1 damage to all creatures on the battlefield and also give 1 strength to all of them. That Lycaeus Alderan is useful on my armor deck, war deck. It's very powerful, but it's an Olympian. I don't know why you put it inside of the deck, but to give 1 strength and deal 1 damage can be useful. The 1 damage can be useful to kill the 1 damage remaining to creature. Also, that creature is a common that costs only 11 cent USD in Ethereum, so it's not that expensive. We have a relic over here, Blade of Sticks, 3 attack, 2 durability, came from the core set, so you can grind the game to have it for free. That costs 3 mana. It's got Blitz, you can attack an enemy creature immediately or enemy god immediately. That common card costs only 11 cent in USD in Ethereum. Woodcutter Imp, creature, 3 strength, 3 health, come from Winter Wonderland, cost only 2 mana to cast. You have God Blitz, can attack the enemy god or an enemy creature immediately, but after this creature attacks your god, after the creature attacks, your god takes damage equal to the damage dealt. So if you have 1 health remaining to that creature, you take 1 damage. But if you deal 3 damage, you receive 3 damage. That Woodcutter Imp is the most expensive rare card from Winter Wonderland in Rarity Rare because it costs $5.75 in USD. It's not that high price, but it's really useful to have. Warmonger Smith, creature, 2 strength, 4 health, came from the core set, cost 2 mana. When into the battlefield, give your relic +1 strength for its next attack. That creature can be grind when you play on the card for free and is an epic card that costs 65 cent USD in Ethereum. Valkas Captain, creature, 3 strength, 2 health, costs 2 mana, came from Order. When enter the battlefield, equip a 1 attack, 1 durability barbed hook. But if you have dealt the damage to the enemy god first, if you are frenzy, give that relic 1 strength, so you can summon a 2 attack, 1 durability barbed hook instead for 2 mana. That Valka Capstan is an epic card that is very expensive, but not that much. $2.49 USD in Ethereum should be very popular as well. Tavern Brawler. This came from a core set, so you can grind the game to have it for free. That creature is a 2 strength, 3 health that costs 2 mana and have Blitz, so can attack the enemy creature immediately when summoned. That common costs 11 cent in USD. Not that expensive and useful as well. Trial Spirit. Creature. 2 strength, 2 health. Costs 1 mana. When enter the battlefield, give 1 health to a friendly creature. So it's very useful and came from the core set, So you can have that card when you grind the game for free. It came from common, so you can have it on any card pack, and the price is 9 cent USD and Ethereum. Next card, Skulkin Valkyrie. Creature, 1 strength, 3 health, cost 1 mana. Came from Mortal Judgment. After this creature take damage, a random friendly creature gain 1 strength. That Viking is very powerful for that deck because it gives 1 strength to a friendly creature when that creature is damaged. That rare rarity costs 90 cent USD and Ethereum. Not that expensive. The last card over here, we have Battle Bard that costs 1 mana and 1 strength and 2 health and came from the core set, so you can grind the game to have it for free, and is an epic rarity that costs 25 cent USD, and when it enters the battlefield, it gives plus 2 strength to a friendly Viking. Very interesting and powerful. So Battle Ball, so that's the end of the uh, war deck. That is the Viking war deck. So I suggest you to try to take a look to have the Audi Volkas Erol and Woodcutter Imp. Should be two cards that's supposed to be very powerful and expensive later on. That deck costs now $35.74 USD, so try to grab it. So it's very powerful and interesting for the deck number two. Now the deck number three. It came from question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Unknown. ID 4612030. Ranked player number 19. That win rate is 66.1 percentage of win rate. Deck name, Zoo Light. That is interesting because it's a light deck. And the price of the light deck is $18.99 USD and Ethereum. Not expensive and very low cost. Now that have increased in price, $21.34 USD and Ethereum. Let's see what we have inside of that Zoo Light deck. That is 64.8 percentage of win rate for the creator for 105 matches, or the overall on 777 matches, 57.1 percentage of win rate. Very powerful and interesting to have. In the neutral card, we have Madame then Home to You. This creature is a 1 strength, 2 health, and 3 mana that came from Mortal. Iron, that means it cannot be targeted by spell, ability, or attacked until this creature attack. At the end of your turn, summon a 1 attack, 1 health rogue skulker. That is that man. Interesting. That is a defender creature. That legendary card that is really not expensive is only $2.37 USD. So grab it as soon as possible before I get higher price. Dread Pirate. Creature. 2 strength, 2 health, 2 mana cost. When enter the battlefield, give 1 strength and minus 1 health to a creature. So it's very powerful because you can increase the strength of one creature or kill a creature that have 1 health remaining. That came from Genesis and is a common that is the most expensive common that I never see right now is $1.84 USD and Ethereum. Very interesting. Try to grab it as soon as possible. Bonded Warrior. Creature. 2 strength, 2 health. Cost 2 mana. When into the battlefield, you summon a 1 attack, 1 health skeleton. So this creature. Wow, it's beautiful. It's art, so beautiful art. And it's so less, so that means it's removed from the game when it's dead. Bonded Warrior is came from Genesis and is a common that costs nothing than just 7 cent USD in Ethereum. So that's something I tried to grab it for sure. Vanguard Axe Woman. Creature. 2 strength, 2 health. Came from the welcome set, so you can have it for free for sure. Costs 1 mana to cast. Blitz can attack an enemy creature immediately, and is a common that costs 13 cent USD in Ethereum. Not expensive for sure. Gleam Weaver. When creature, 2 attack, 2 health. Come from mortal. Cost 1 mana. When enter the battlefield, you obliterate, so you remove from the game 2 cards from the void of the enemy or your own void. Be careful to select the right creature on the enemy side, because it's good versus Nether deck or Death deck. That command costs only 2 cents in USD and Ethereum, so it's really, really cheapest card. Athenian Archer. Creature. 1 strength, 2 health. Came from core set, so you can grind the game for free and have it in your deck from every pack, from rare pack. That creature costs 1 mana and has a rarity of rare that came from that go on the battlefield with roar when you cast it. Deal 1 damage to an enemy creature that you select. That rare card costs 13 cent USD in Ethereum. Let's see what we have inside the light deck. Light card. Asterius Glittering One. That's my favorite card for I have a tiny Stimpy deck of light, because that creature is a 4 strength, 6 health, and 6 mana cost. Came from core set, so you can grind the game for free to have it in the legendary pack. Is a front line, so the enemy needs to attack the front line first before attacking any other of your creature or your own god. When enter the battlefield, friendly creature that have strength are 2 or 1 or 0 gain a +2 strength and a +2 health immediately when it's casted in the field. So Asterius Glittering One is a powerful legendary card that costs only $1.08 USD, but is the most popular card for me for a low Stimpy deck. Protective Benediction came from Order, cost 4 mana. Give 2 of the following to each friendly creature with strength are 2 or 1 or 0 or less. You give +1 armor, so damage reduction of 1. Frontline, in that case, need to attack it first before attacking any other creature. Protects it, so remove the first damage done on that creature or the next one. Or +2 health. Those one, two, three, four. Those three, those four options will occur 2 times in each creature differently randomly. That's powerful and awesome. That card is a rarity card that costs only 31 cent USD. I suggest you to grab it for sure because it's really useful. Chaining of the God, legendary card that is from Mortal, that is a spell card that costs 4 mana. Pick 2. The strongest creature gain -3 strength and -2 health, so be careful, can be your own creature. The weakest creature gain +2 strength, +3 health. Be careful, can be the enemy creature. But also, you have an option to all creature on the battlefield, including the enemy creature, gain +1 strength and +1 health. So Chaining of the God need to be carefully played. That legendary card costs $2.78 USD. Interesting. Radiant Down, my favorite card to have inside the light deck, is a spell that costs 3 mana, and each friendly creature gain +1 strength, +1 health, and lose sleep. An order from set order light. Radiant Down is a rare rarity that costs 43 cent USD in Ethereum. Not bad and interesting. Holy Wrist. Spell costs 2 mana. All creatures with both strength of 2 or less and health or 2 or less gain 4 health. Very powerful to have a simply lower strength deck and health deck. That card is came from Genesis and is a common that is the most expensive one, $2.51 USD. So it's really hard to have but powerful to pay it. Call of the Light, core set. You can grind the game to have it for free. That costs 2 mana spell. Add 3, 2 strength, and 2 health acolyte to your hand. That's powerful to cast later on acolyte after 2 turns. Call of the Light is a common card set that costs 9 cents USD in Ethereum, so that's not bad. Vexing Vicar creature, 1 strength, 1 health, costs 1 mana, came from the core set, so you can grind the game to have it for free. That creature is protected, so remove the first damage done on that creature is revoked. And Ward, so the first spell of the ability is revoked as well on him. Whisper of Cansation, protected. At the end of your turn, remove 1 durability from your opponent relic. Very powerful creature to remove 1 durability at the end of your turn to the opponent relic. 1 strength, 1 health, unfortunately, but it costs only 1 mana. So in that case, that came from Model Judgment. So that rare card rarity costs only 38 cents USD. Tauric, Tauric Extortionist. That creature is a 1 strength, 1 health, costs 1 mana, and power 2. When you pay 2 more mana, so 3 mana in total, you transform an enemy creature with strength or 2 or less into a 1 attack, 1 health Tauric Militant, then gain control of it. And the Tauric Militant is a 1 strength, 1 health creature that costs 1 mana normally from mortal, and that creature, when damaged, a creature that is damaged by that creature gain -1 strength. So Taric Extortionist can be very useful and powerful. From Model Judgment is a rarity rare and costs 45 cents USD in Ethereum. Next, Ritual Rod, 2 strength, 2 durability, costs 1 mana. When enter the battlefield, you add 1 durability to this relic if you control a mystic. That ritual rod is not that bad. It came from the core set. So in that case, the core set is you grind the game for free and you can have it for free this card from Epic Card Pack. And this Epic card costs 31 cents USD in Ethereum. Very expensive for a card pack. Humble Benefactor creature, 1 strength or 1 health, that costs 1 mana. Echo, when enter the battlefield, gain a copy of Humble Benefactor ability and have a 1/1 that costs 1 mana, and when enter the battlefield, give 1 health to a friendly creature. Not that bad, not that bad. So now, let's see. Now let's see how much this costs. $21.28 USD in Ethereum. That is not bad. So that's the end of the streaming of today because I feel very sleepy and I want to go catch some sleep. So wish you to have a wonderful evening. That's the end of the top best player number 3. So I just arranged this streaming. I didn't talk about the top 5 widget deck, but I keep put the description and the link. So if you like the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, top best 5 widget deck all the time, every Monday or Tuesday. And if I'm not too much tired, is 5 widget deck, I talk about it, or I do with top 3 widget deck maximum, but I put in the description 5 widget deck surely. So today I have talked about the top budget deck number 1, number 2, and number 3. So that is awesome. So I wish you to have a wonderful evening and thank you for watching Forbidden Gods or Forbidden Gods Web3 Gaming or Forbidden Gods 514. So thank you and have a wonderful evening and good night.